Hello everyone. So today we are going to look on the grammar module. We are still in unit 1 but we are focusing on grammar module. If you refer to the previous lesson, we are looking on we did on reading module. But for today's lesson, we are looking into the grammar module. Okay, so by the end of this lesson, by the end of this video, you should be able to identify the usage of punctuation in sentences. Okay, what is punctuation? Okay, we'll see it later on. And then you should be able to use the correct punctuation in writing sentences. And lastly, you should be able to identify the error in sentences and punctuate it correctly. Okay, so let's move on. What is punctuation? What are the items in punctuation? So these are the basic things that you should know. We should have full stop in every sentence. We should have comma, question mark, capital letter, exclamation mark, and quotation mark. Okay, these are the items of punctuation. Alright, so move on to the first item, which is full stop. Okay, this is very important. When do we use full stop? Okay, usually full stop is placed at the end of a complete sentence. So whenever you are writing a sentence, a complete sentence, there must be a full stop at the end of it. For example, Kainan loves to read storybooks. So you have to put full stop at the end of the sentence. Okay? And then another example is Roshan stays at home to avoid getting infected by COVID-19. So full stop is a complete sentence when you include the full stop at the end of it. Okay? And then move on to the next one is comma. When do we use comma? Okay, we use comma to separate phrases or items in a list. Okay, let's look at the example. The night of the night had to put the sun to sleep, comma, wake the moon up, comma, bring down the star and check on the wind in the garden. Alright, so there are lists of things that the night of the night had to do. That's why we have to separate them by putting comma, okay? And the next example, we have to wash our hands regularly, use hand sanitizer, cover our mouth when sneezing, and keep 1 meter physical distance from others. Okay, so there are few things that we have to do. First, you have to wash your hand, use hand sanitizer, cover your mouth, and keep the physical distance. So by the end of the sentence, for both example, I have included the full stop. Okay, all right, move on to the next slide. It's a question mark. Okay, by the name itself, you know it is used to ask question. Okay, when you have something to ask, when you are writing a sentence, you have to include this mark, question mark. Okay, so it is placed at the end of sentence when asking a question. For example, why do we need to stay at home? So you are expecting an answer for this. That's why you have to include the question mark. Or you can see the second example, how much is this book? And the question mark follows. Okay, next one, capital letter. Okay, this is very basic thing that you should know, but many of you have not aware of it. So it is used to begin the sentence in proper nouns and indirect speech. For example, the children's mother was angry. So this is the beginning of the sentence. The first letter of the word in every sentence should be written in capital letter. Or you can see the second example, we live in Kuala Lumpur. So Kuala Lumpur is proper noun. That's why you have to put capital letter for initial word. Okay. Next, exclamation mark is placed at the end of a sentence to show strong emotion. So exclamation mark is related to strong emotion. For example, please be quiet. So you have to put the exclamation mark. If you don't put it, please be quiet. So it does not attach with any emotion. Okay, so if you're expecting something in action, so you have to put it, please be quiet. And the second one, help, help. So when you include this exclamation mark, it indicates an emergency, right? Instead of help, help. So it makes a lot of difference. And then, okay, I think that's all for now. So we have covered full stop, comma, capital letter, question mark, exclamation mark, and quotation mark. Okay, so that's all for today's lesson. Don't forget to complete the worksheet given to you. I'll attach it later in WhatsApp group. And if you have any question or any doubt, you can just reach me at this number. Okay. Alright, I hope you stay safe at home and see you in the next lesson. Thank you.